All right, with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, may we all welcome Dr. Chef Parvinder Bali, who is the director of the European History and Culinary Arts at Gurugram. So good to see you, sir. So small audio visual for all of you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause once again to Dr. Chef Parvinder Bali, who has over 34 years of experience in the hospitality industry. And to have him here at our induction is surely a matter of great honor for all of us, isn't it? Are we all excited? Yes? All excited, sir, to have you? He is a distinguished culinary artist who began his career in engineering, but he found his true calling in culinary arts. His academic journey includes a transition from mechanical engineering to hotel management. Sir has honed his skills and has graduated with a gold medal in 1995. His culinary journey commenced in the pastry kitchen of the Oberoi, New Delhi, where his excellence soon led him to become the youngest pastry chef at Oberoi Hotels and Resorts in the year 1998. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Throughout his illustrious career, Dr. Bali has trained under several world-renowned chefs and has secured notable achievements, including a gold medal, like I said, in the Oberoi Culinary Olympics in 1996 also. His international experiences include significant stints in Australia, Brunei, Darussalam, Taipei, and various countries across Southeast Asia and Europe. So, with a huge round of applause, once again, may I request Dr. Chef Parvinder Bali to please come onto the stage for a felicitation to be done by the principal and the vice principal of the institute. A wonderful moment, a glorious moment surely for all of us today at the induction of Guru Nanak Institute of Hotel Management 2026, when we are really elated to have him amongst us. Proud moment. With these few words, I will request Dr. Chef Parvinder Bali to please take over, sir, please.
So, hello everybody and good morning. Good morning, sir. So, this is first years, first years who have just joined, right? Yes. Okay, great. And these are the second and the third years, I guess. All first years? Wow. Okay. Okay. Alright, so thank you so much for having me here. And I'm here to just talk about my culinary journey. So सच बताऊं कि मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि मैं शेफ बनूंगा, you know, because if I take you back 34 years down the memory lane, when I was in my class 12th in probably 89, I'm बहुत पुराना है, even when I think I said my God, it's so long back. That is the time when most of the Indian parents, I would say most of the Indian parents, only thought about two careers for their children. One was being a doctor, another was one being an engineer. And to trust you know, trust me, I had never thought about hotel management क्योंकि मेरे को पता ही नहीं था कि ये chef career क्या है. Hotel management सुन रहे थे because my father was in army. So every 3 years we traveled lock, stock and barrel. So I've changed my schools every 3 years. Anybody from the army background here? Parents in army? Yeah, very good. So you will resonate with me when every 3 years you have to pack your bags and you have to go to a new school. So the pressure कभी था ही नहीं. यही था कि engineer बनना है, doctor बनना है. But in my mind, from class 6, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. You know, that is what my dream was, to become a doctor. And not only just a doctor, but a neurosurgeon. And the passion really came from that my brother, who was a neurosurgeon, used to work with UNICEF in France. So when I was a kid, I actually grew up with French people. I belong to Kashmir, so I had a beautiful childhood. So these doctors from France used to come, they used to stay at our place. Kashmir, our house was very beautiful. Lot of sprawling land, green pastures, a house that looked like we were in Switzerland. बहुत सुंदर था. So I got really inspired from them. And then I was probably 4 years old that I, kind of met those French doctors and, I stayed with them quite a long. And in fact, by early years, I could speak French like a bird. मैं छोटा सा था, English बोलनी नहीं आती थी, but French फराटेदार बोलता था. And then of course things changed and a lot of things happened, and here came a situation where I had both medical and engineering subjects. And I was in Kashmir, and that is the time the Kashmir was going through a little bit of troublesome time in 89s. So after my class 12th, I gave a joint entrance exam. And उस time वो NEET नहीं होता था, so luckily we did not have to do any protest at Jantar Mantar. But I had both the subjects, so I gave both the exams. But as luck would have it, I got my seat into engineering and not into medical. So I was quite heartbroken. And but there was nothing else, so I pursued my engineering for a year. So mechanical engineering from Regional Engineering College in Srinagar. I don't know if you've heard of a place called Hazrat Bal. So Hazrat Bal was the main, place. Anybody from Kashmir here? Oh, you're from Kashmir? Kanda. Which part of Kashmir? Srinagar. Okay, you know where Hazrat Bal is, okay? So Regional Engineering College, Hazrat Bal, I attended that. And that is the time the Kashmir was not in the best state. So of course, so many times we missed classes. And suddenly एक hotel management का कोई form आया. तो मैंने hotel management का form भरा और मैंने देखा कि wow, यहाँ पे तो मैं medical college भी है इस जगह में. So I joined hotel management, thinking that I will pursue my medical venture because hotel management में क्या करना होगा? थोड़े बर्तन धोने होंगे, थोड़ा खाना पकाना होगा. And I didn't think, there will be so much. But if I talk to all of you today who have come, you are aspired, you have chosen this career. Okay, most of you have chosen this career because you have seen Sajeev Kapoor on television, Ranbir Barar, and most of you want to come on television. But I'm glad that at least you have chosen this profession. Because मेरे टाइम में होटल मैनेजमेंट एक ऐसी चीज मानी जाती थी कि आप कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो तो आप होटल मैनेजमेंट ज्वाइन कर लो, है ना? So ये सिचुएशन थी. Because when I landed up in a hotel management college, my friends and everybody asked me, तो तेरा भी कहीं नहीं हुआ? मैंने कहा नहीं, मैं तो इंजीनियरिंग छोड़ के आया हूँ. And they were like super in laughter that how could I do that? And I didn't understand then because there were limited hotels. If you talk about 1990s, there was only Oberoi Hotel. There was only, if I talk about Calcutta, for example, there was only Oberoi Grand. There was New Kenilworth. There was the Park Hotel. And actually, that's it. And Taj Bengal came in 1990s. Yeah? 1990 or 89 is when the Taj was being built up. So Calcutta had only seen 2-3 hotels. And so is world, India-wide. There was Taj Hotel, there was ITC hotels, there was ITDC hotels, and there was Oberoi hotels, Park hotels, right? ये 5 होटल हैं जो पूरे हिंदुस्तान में थे, and did not have chains everywhere. So a hotel management course was very limited, in people's mind as a career choice. And हमारे टाइम में तो हमें डराया जाता था कि बेटे पढ़ लो, नहीं तो होटल में बर्तन मांजोगे और खाना पकाओगे. So we grew up with this scare. So that is the reason why our industry never took off in that time as a career aspiration because a lot of people looked down upon. We had, I learned the words like F&B steward, so glorified. मेरे 12th के टाइम में उनको बहरे कहते थे, right? And मुझे नहीं पता बहरा क्यों कहते हैं जब वो अच्छी तरह से सुन लेता है. But and also when people call them like this, gestures. Why? Because it was very looked down upon a profession. And then you tell them that, you clean somebody's washroom, you're cleaning somebody's bed, you know, people say, "Isse dosti mat karo na," because that is the kind of jobs that we never related to. We never knew, you know, something like a hospitality industry, and we never knew about customer service. These are the things which have just come in last 2 decades, you know, where people are talking about such things. But हमारे टाइम में I think engineer, doctor and बाकी सब चीजें जो है बहुत पीछे थी. But I'm glad things have taken off, and people are choosing this career. And let me tell you how this industry just grew on me, right? So I did come in with the thought that I want to become a neurosurgeon. I had an engineering background. When I came back to hotel management, my friends started coming back, you know, which I had lost. Because everything that you read in wines and food is all French terminologies and everything. So I kind of got very interested in it, to understand different types of wines from different parts of France and Germany, and बहुत पढ़ाई होती थी. And I was surprised. I don't know how many subjects you people have these days. But मेरे टाइम में 17 सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते थे, 17 subjects, right? Out of which French was a foreign language. Then there was kitchen, of course, which was divided into 2 parts: food production and pastry. Then there was accommodation operation, which was housekeeping. Then there was front office. Then there was food science and nutrition. Then there was hotel engineering. Then there was economics. So कुछ के तो मैं नाम भी भूल रहा हूँ, but yeah, there were a lot of subjects that we had to study, and इतनी पढ़ाई मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि होगी. And उस time life was not easy, because for everything we had to go to the library, withdraw books, है ना? तो अगर मैं एक बुक खोल के asparagus देखता था, तो asparagus सिर्फ किताबों में देखा था. I had never seen an asparagus in real life, because that is the time when imports, exports were not so easily available, right? But today in your college, you'll be able to see a lobster, you'll be able to see a broccoli, a bell pepper. But in my time, those things were only seen in a book called Book of Ingredients. And let me tell you, we had no internet, है ना? तो कोई Instagram नहीं था, कोई YouTube नहीं था, कोई Chat GPT नहीं था जिस पे आप रेसिपी टाइप कर दो, है ना? कोई डिश कैसे बनती है YouTube पे डाल दो. Today you have the world at your feet that will tell you things, okay? But those were the times that has made us much more stronger, right? And I feel very blessed to be born in that time, trust me. Because, you know, we are really tech savvy. Chefs of my generation, है ना? बहुत सारे लोग ये बोलते हैं कि ये वाली जो generation है ना, this is tech savvy. Do you agree with me? You all are tech savvy. Is this generation tech savvy? Say yes or no. Are you tech savvy? Are you tech savvy? नहीं? क्यों tech savvy तो हो ना, टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में पता है. अच्छा, मुझे लगता है कि tech savvy मेरी generation है, because हमने वो टेक्नोलॉजी बनाई. आप टेक डिपेंडेंट हो, ठीक है? क्योंकि अगर आपसे एक दिन फोन ले लिया जाए ना, तो I don't know how many of you will be able to call back home because you don't remember your parents' number, because you don't have to, because you don't even have to type. You have to just ask Siri, you know, to dial your father's number or something. So scary. But हमारे टाइम में we lived through the technology. So we've come through writing recipes on rows and columns, to transforming them onto an Excel sheet, and to today to do it on cloud, you know, the cloud space. So we've seen it all. We've seen a technology of rolling the croissant, you know, the dough pastry with a rolling pin, and then come to the manual dough sheeters, and then come to sophisticated dough sheeters to do it. And today we have AI-enabled dough sheeters where we can program things and they can do it on their own, right? So technology, we all chefs love technology, and that will really take you far away in your life. But let me bring you back to your first stepping stone in your hotel management, ठीक है? तो शायद बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है रूम में, मैं देख पा रहा हूँ, लेकिन कहीं ना थोड़ी घबराहट भी है, थोड़ा दुख इसलिए क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है ना कि जब मैंने होटल मैनेजमेंट ज्वाइन किया था, तो मेरे सीनियर्स सबसे पहले बोलते थे मुझे कि क्या ज्वाइन कर लिया, है ना, क्यों आ गए हो यहाँ पे, तो इंडस्ट्री की हालत खराब है, यू नो, कोई जॉब्स नहीं है. एंड इट वाज सो डिमोटिवेटिंग फॉर मेनी ऑफ देम, बट मेरे लिए डिमोटिवेटिंग बिल्कुल नहीं था, बिकॉज मेरे मन में तो मैं डॉक्टर बनने आया था, तो जॉब होटल इंडस्ट्री में है या नहीं है मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता था, है ना. सो आई वाज कि बस मैं 6 महीने में प्रिपेयर करूंगा, आई विल go and do a medical this thing and I will go off. But suddenly I saw, it was so interesting when we started learning about new food, new terminologies, introducing to the words like mise en place, and they were so amazing that every day was a new learning, right? And you had to remember words. People would struggle learning things. So it was a great thing and so much of information around. So let me first congratulate all of you that you are here in this room. And I don't see here just a bunch of students. Trust me, in this entire room full of maybe 455 students, I see the future leaders of tomorrow, the hospitality leaders of tomorrow. Some of you will end up becoming the corporate chefs of certain large hotels. Some of you will become executive chefs. Some of you will become departmental heads, F&B managers. Some of you will become CEOs of certain hospitality groups. Some of you will become entrepreneurs. You'll have your own business. Yeah, so be nice to the person sitting next to you. You don't know that he could be your employer one day, right? This is how the industry changes. So, 1991 to 1993, I did my hotel management. And 1993, I got selected through a campus interview for Oberoi Center of Learning and Development. I don't know if you have heard about OCLE, right? लेकिन जब आप घुसे हो ना तो धीरे धीरे OCLE suddenly एक हवा बन जाएगा तुम लोगों की लाइफ में, but इतना हवा है नहीं. So OCLE was also called Oberoi School of Hotel Management, OSHM. But OSHM has been one of the institutions crafted by Mr. Oberoi himself to rear the in-house talent. It's a 2-year program and very, very tough to get in, very tough. Like maybe 8,000 students apply every year in a kitchen management training program and only 15 get selected. And it's a 5-6 rounds and it's quite a challenging thing. But today, I think most of the professionals on the top level in the worldwide, somewhere down the line are related to a graduate of an OCLE or OSHM in the past. So that changed my life completely. When I joined I was a 93-95 batch of OCLE, back to Delhi, 3 years of hotel management, 2 years of studying again in OCLE. So total 5 years of education. And then I moved on to become the pastry chef at the Oberoi, New Delhi. So I started my career as a pastry. Pastry has always been my first love. And thereafter I got transferred to Calcutta again in the capacity of pastry chef. I worked in Calcutta from 98 till 2002. Actually more than that, but in Oberoi till 2002. 2000, Mr. Oberoi sent me to 3 months to Australia to train with some of the best chefs and 1 month in Bangkok to work in a hotel called Mandarin Oriental to hone my Oriental skills. I came back to Calcutta and in 2002 I opened ITC Shonar Bangla. So I don't know how many of you have passed through the ITC Shonar. That is why I was the opening executive chef for that property. In 2002 I opened that hotel. And the journey with ITC was incredible. In my 20 years of my career, this is the first time I had left Oberoi to join ITC. But I was always very scared of Indian food. So ITC was a place which was known for its Indian food, and I got an opportunity to work with Chef Imtiaz Qureshi, who is no more. He was also one of the Padma Shris of our country. Chef Manjeet Gill. And I learned so much about the research and development of Indian cuisine. I went touring many countries around the world during my 2-year tenure by doing food promotions in various countries. So I traveled almost all of Southeast Asia, full Malaysia, Jakarta, Brunei Darussalam, बहुत सारी जगह, and sheerly because it was Indian food and I would go and do Indian food promotions, but at the same time I would learn the food of that country and come back and implement in our hotel. So I don't know, has anybody heard about sushis, Japanese sushi? So sushi अभी आई है, but sushi हमने ITC Shonar पे introduce की थी in the year 2002. आज से 22 साल पहले, right? तब sushi किसी ने हिंदुस्तान में सुना नहीं हुआ था. But those were the things that, again, not so much of internet, some internet had come through, but going there, learning, coming back, introducing something. And then I got an opportunity to go back to Oberoi, to head the center, OCLB, where I trained from. So that was, I think, great thing of going back home and being a culinary educator at OCLB. The plan was to only go for 2 years, right? Because something had happened, in my almost 20 years of career in hotels, I had worked 14 to 15 hours every day, sometimes 3 months without off. So काफी मुश्किल था, When my son was born, I barely saw him grow up. So those were the times I took a decision when OCLD came to me. He joined us for 2 years. My only looking forward to joining OCLD was 5 days a week. Diwali, Christmas at home, 9 to 6 job. I left everything behind to take up that. And that I think changed my world, trust me. So today I'm a firm believer of this, work and work-life balance, right? So I keep telling most of the young chefs in the organizations to treat the youngsters, because हमारे टाइम में ना हम सिर्फ आते थे काम करने, और अब क्यों काम करने आते थे? Because we thought that if we come here for the breakfast, we'll have breakfast in the hotel, we'll have lunch in the hotel, we'll also have dinner in the hotel. So we'll save money, जो बिल्कुल बचता नहीं था, because कुछ मिलता ही नहीं था. But we were happy souls because और कुछ था नहीं हमारे पास. ना हमारे पास Netflix था, ना हमारे पास 2-3 चैनल्स आते थे टीवी पे, तो हमारे पास ना कोई distractions नहीं थी लाइफ में. तो हमें सारा का सारा टाइम होटल में स्पेंड करना होता. But today you cannot change the younger generation to work in the same way. Today I don't believe that somebody should work more than 10 hours on a shift. 9 hours की तो शिफ्ट होती है, चलो 1 घंटा खींच भी गई, but not more than 10 hours. People should be allowed to do what they like to do, their hobbies and everything, pursue, right? I think that is more important of today. But हमारे टाइम में sadly, this is how we have been carved up. And there are many chefs of my generations who still are very tough taskmasters. So you will meet a range of people. Meet कब करोगे? I'll tell you now. So this is your first year. Enjoy, live through it, and understand the realities. अगर आपको लगता है ना ये आपके बस की बात नहीं है, तो don't struggle. It's like a marriage. Either it will be a great marriage or it will be a very bad marriage that you have chosen. So अगर divorce लेना है ना तो जल्दी ले लेना, है ना? बाद में बहुत मुश्किल होगा. So within 1 year you should make up your mind and take a call. But do not take a call of a divorce just because you think it बहुत tough है. Because easy कुछ भी नहीं है. Easy कुछ भी नहीं है. You think doctor's life is easy. You think a lawyer's life is easy. Life is difficult every year. But let me tell you one positive thing about hotel management. What it makes you in your life for the first 5 years, what it makes out of you, you are not going to fail anywhere in the world. As a young person of the age of 22, you might be sitting across a table with Mr. Ambani discussing the menu for his daughter's wedding or son's wedding. Right? You might be meeting celebrities that you often look at to say, wow, fanboy moment. You actually would be sitting across the table and discussing their events, right? So बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसे लाइफ में आपके आएंगी, and you will go through many situations. Some will be very pleasant, some might not be very pleasant, but it will teach you. I think it's a life skill, and I think especially cooking, I think should be made like a life skill mandatory for in our country. है ना, जैसे इजराइल में आर्मी मैंडेटरी है ना for everybody. I think hotel management should be mandatory 6 months for everybody, right? It'll change so many things around you. Because I know a lot of people जिनको चाय बनानी नहीं आती, कुछ लोग बड़े proudly बोलते हैं मेरे से तो अंडा भी बॉईल नहीं होता. I feel sad for them. So I think it's a life skill, and you must go through this. So yes, difficult, but amazing. Why amazing? Because one, you get to eat the best of the food, है ना? और इंसान काम क्यों करता है? Actually, the the biggest thing is, you can survive without anything. But can you survive without food? You can't, you know. But at the end, if you work, you're really working to have a living, but the basic living is your food. So if you're working for food, then you're getting the best of the food in this place. And imagine for that best of the food that you get for free, some people are millionaires to afford that. है ना? तो वो आपके उसमें. When you work in the hotels, you are working with some of the best people. You're serving one of the best crème de la crème, what we say. You know, you're serving the best people in the world. You're meeting some very, very amazing people. So your life is surrounded always by good things, good people, good food, you know, good colleagues, because we all work for a mission. So the industry itself is so amazing. This is तो मतलब बहुत गिने चुने थोड़े से बड़े highlights हैं इस program के, but what are the downfalls that we tell you? Because I must not only tell you the good things about the industry, I must also make you aware of what you have to look forward to, right? So this industry is very tough, right? But always remember, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Okay? Nothing is easy in this world, and nothing is as tough when you use your knowledge and use your abilities and your reflections on things. When you use that, then things don't become tough for you. Things become tough when you don't know. When you're thrown in the deep end, when you don't know how to get out of it. Okay? So, इस इंडस्ट्री में ना हमेशा अर्जुन बनना, अभिमन्यु नहीं. आधी information is very dangerous. You know the story of Abhimanyu and Arjun? तो अभिमन्यु बेचारा चक्रव्यूह में चला तो गया, but he did not know how to come out, because when Arjun was telling Draupadi about how to come out of the Chakravyuh, Draupadi slept, and poor Abhimanyu could not listen to how to get out. And one day when he got in the Chakravyuh, poor fellow could not come out. Okay? So be aware, be awake. Listen to the details that are being taught to you. The chefs, okay, so sorry, I'm a chef, so that's why I'm talking about chef's perspective. But ये हर जगह true है. Whether it's a front office, whether it's a housekeeping, whether it's a food and beverage service. Focus on not today and 3 years. This is your education. जो आप करोगे blended with your industrial exposure. Once you go to the industry, you know, that is the time the reality will hit on you. तब पता चलेगा कि हम क्या करें. यहाँ तो every day you will come in the school, you will do some practicals, you will go home or hostel. तो यहाँ सब ठीक है. But जैसे ही होटल में जाओगे ना, आपको लगेगा अचानक बम फट गया आपके ऊपर, है ना? तो कोई आपको पूछ नहीं रहा है, कोई आपको ये भी नहीं पूछ रहा है कि आपने बेटे चाय पी, आपने लंच किया, है ना? तो some of you will sulk, कि देखो तो कोई पूछ भी नहीं रहा. No, sorry, take care of yourself. Learn how to take care of yourself. यहाँ आपकी घंटी बजेगी, शायद चाय ब्रेक हो गई है ना? वहाँ कोई ऐसे नहीं होता. There's a tea break, but you're so like robots, you know, you're working day in day out. It's like a master chef happening daily in your lives. So it's a tough industry, number one. Second, a lot of people are not appreciative of what you're doing. Sad, but ये true है, because this is human nature. Because उनको लगता है कि आप काम सीखने आए हो, और उन्होंने काम ऐसे ही सीखा है. उन्होंने काम मार खा के सीखा है, तो आपको भी मारेंगे तो आप काम सीखोगे. Right? Now there are very few people who understand that okay, in my time if I went through that, I will not let this young boy or girl go through that. There are very few people who think like that. But most of the people think what was good for me is good for them. तो अगर आज मैं इस मुकाम तक पहुंचा हूं, because मैंने ये किया और मेरे मास्टर्स बहुत टफ थे, तो मुझे भी इनके साथ टफ होना है. It works for some, it doesn't work for some, right? I'll give you examples. For example, when I was training in Oberoi Hotel as an OCLD training, trust. See, as an OCLD training, not even as a hotel management training. One of the cooks, he asked me to remove the kebab from the tandoor, but what he had done is that उसने सरिये को ना, जो गरम सरिया था, उसको उल्टा करके रख दिया था. And he asked me to जल्दी remove it because वो कबाब चल रहा है. And I immediately followed the instructions and I held that thing and it burnt my hand because it was red hot. Red hot दिख नहीं रहा था, बस वो बहुत गरम सरिया था. It burnt my hand and I left it there and he was standing there and smiling. And he said, "अगली बार ना पहले छू के देखो." Now that was his part of training, but very cruel training. तो आज तो मैं सरिया अगर कहीं साइड पे भी रखा होता ना, पहले मैं उसको हाथ लगा के देखता हूँ, है ना, दूध का जला, छाछ को भी फूक फूक के पीता. But okay, मतलब great understanding, you have to do this. But was it a great way to teach? I don't think so, right? So, but those were the times. So we have gone through those times, and I wish that you don't go through that times. But should you do it? Is people, if somebody abuses you, right? Please don't take it to the heart. Don't get personal. Don't think that this is towards you as a person. Immediately drift it away. Create a shield here and say ये गाली मुझे नहीं दी जा रही है, ये मेरे इस काम को दी जा रही है जो मैंने गलत किया. Because you know everybody is in stress in hotels. People are paying a lot of money, so there is, you know, everything has a value to it. अगर आपने कोई चीज जला दी, where you were not careful, you burned something, there is a loss of revenue to the hotel. And loss of revenue could be a smaller one, loss of revenue suddenly could be a very big loss of revenue, right? So that's why you have to be careful. But if shouted at, learn from your mistakes. So please don't refrain from making mistakes. Make as many mistakes, but learn from your mistakes and try not repeat the mistake the next time. Right? Okay, few attributes I'll tell you, which you will practice from day one. And वो क्या होगा ना, practice एक ना habit होता है. सबको पता है habit के spelling क्या होते हैं? Habit के spelling HABIT. Okay, silencer लगाया हुआ है दोस्तों. HABIT, ठीक है? Okay. If you remove H from this, what remains? A bit remains. Okay. If you remove A from it, what remains? Bit remains. If you remove B from it, what remains? It remains. So habit is something, it will remain forever. So form good habits. From day one, form good habits. Do not do things when somebody is out for an inspection. You know? Do not keep awake when you have monitors around watching you. Are your eyes open? You know? Do not come early because you know somebody is taking your attendance. But make it a point that punctuality in the hotel industry is prime. 1 minute late would affect so many things. 1 minute late coming would mean that somebody who's worked in the night shift has to stay back, wait for you to come on duty. Uska kuch aur miss ho raha hoga. So it's a cascading effect. So punctuality. So do not wait for anybody to tell you, but you should set your alarm clocks. जितने बजे सुबह उठते हो ना, उससे 10 मिनट पहले की alarm clock लगा लो अपनी life में. And early and on time doesn't mean reaching on time. On time in hospitality means reaching 5 minutes before. So if your class starts at 9, you are not rushing in at 9 and then saying, I've come on time, okay? But be at 8:55 calm, composed and ready to take on the lessons. So punctuality. Grooming. Grooming is one of the most important things. When you will see the hotels and you will see the, you know, the top bosses like a GM, like an F&B manager, you know, they are so well groomed. Now grooming means the right cut of the haircuts. Okay? No big ponytails, no half shaven. So gentlemen shave every day in the morning and come. Have a nice smart haircuts. Polished shoes, right? Well polished shoes, spick and span. Black socks, if that's the part of the uniform, right? And not multicolored socks and all that. Jewelry, how much jewelry to wear, you know, whatever is specified. But make sure your grooming, your punctuality, these two are one of the most key important things in the hospitality industry. इसमें कोई compromise नहीं होता, okay? In whatever level you are. Third thing is your technical knowledge. ठीक है? आपको बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी लगेंगी कि यार ये क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं, ये मेरे किस काम आएंगे, है ना? But हमने न्यूटन के लॉज भी तो पढ़े थे ना? Every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. Okay? Mathematics में किसी को बहुत डर लगता होगा, कुछ लोग mathematics में बहुत अच्छे भी होंगे, है ना? You remember the area of sphere? Area of a sphere? कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? What is the formula for area of square? हाँ? क्या क्या बोलो? Somebody said something. भूल गए? अभी तो यार तुमने एक साल पहले तो किया होगा शायद. हाँ? अरे साइड स्क्वायर. Sphere, not square. Sphere, circle. क्या pi r square? सब गलत. 4 by 3 pi r cube. The volume of a sphere. Volume I'm asking. Volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. ठीक है? अब आप बोलोगे कि भाई साहब ये मेरे किस नॉलेज का है, मेरे कहाँ काम आएगा? But let me tell you, होटल मैनेजमेंट में ये सारी चीजें काम आती हैं. So I'll give you an example. As a chef, मेरा जो एक खड़ूस बॉस था, एग्जीक्यूटिव शेफ, जब भी मैं स्टोर लेके जाता था ना, तो स्टोर में आइटम कार्ड देता था. ये नहीं मिलेगा, ये नहीं मिलेगा, ये नहीं मिलेगा. And one day, I knew that I was ordering a whole lot of chocolate, and I knew that this chocolate is going to be cut. But this chocolate I was ordering was for a 3-dimensional showpiece that I was creating for a Christmas buffet. And I'm not joking. The chef could not stop laughing about, because I took the stores, and जब मैंने उनको स्टोर प्रेजेंट किया ना, first thing as I had thought, he attacked on my chocolate. He said, एक मिनट, इतनी चॉकलेट क्यों चाहिए? मैंने कहा शेफ वो 3-dimensional एक वो बनाना है, chocolate structure. ऐसे ही इतनी चॉकलेट लगेगी, and I was ready with the paper. I said, before you cut it, here is the paper. And in that paper, I had created that sphere, उसका area volume निकाल के, कि how much of chocolate do I need to fill that sphere to make that ball. I had calculated in 4 by 3 pi r cube, every formula, and then actually told him I need so much kilo of chocolate. He did sanction, but he couldn't hold his laughter to say, "Hi, sahab, इतना, मतलब इतना क्यों करना था?" But that is something that, of course, came into my mind, and I did it. But you never know how things will change. So, whatever you are learning today, whether you are interested in being a chef, whether you are interested in being a housekeeper, whether an F&B manager or anything, learn, right? And learning is best done by sharing. So what you've done in a class now, then over a tea time or something, talk about it. Because the peer learning is very, very important. Because then the things get into your mind. और आपके सीनियर अगर कोई है तो ask for their experience because they have seen the industry, है ना? Because वहाँ पर होगा आप discuss करोगे and somebody will be smiling there कि बेटे industry जाएगा तो पता चलेगा, है ना? So lot of things. So industry is like war. कि जैसे ये लोग ना अभी war से होके हैं, है ना? आपके seniors. तो फिर आपको सारी कुछ अच्छी चीजें भी हैं, लेकिन हाँ कुछ बुरी चीजें भी होती हैं. But that's बुरी still, and nobody does things बुरा because nobody thinks in the morning कि आज मैं इसकी जिंदगी खराब करने वाला हूँ. ये कोई नहीं सोच के आता. But just the work is such, so much of work that things happen. Okay. Okay, so now how many people want to become chefs? Yeah, 80% of the people sitting here want to become chefs. Okay, let me tell you, after industrial training, 50% of the hands will drop down. 50%. But let me tell you that, ठीक है, अगर आपको लगता है कि kitchen is not your cup of tea, Ravi sir, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
If you think that kitchen is not your cup of tea, then okay. But if you think I don't want kitchen because it is way too tough, then that is the wrong thing. Don't leave things midway, your passion, just because you find it tough. Leave it if you don't have an aptitude for it. But maybe you have an aptitude somewhere else. Maybe you have an aptitude of front office. I know a lot of people who think front office ले दूँगा यार easy है, air conditioned office में बैठना है, गेस्टों से मिलना है, कोई काम नहीं है. But there is so much of mental stress even in front office. So things are not easy. Somewhere it's a physical labor, somewhere it's a mental stress. So focus on the learning, imbibe those learnings, and every day learn something new. Every day you go back home, you would have learned something new. And that something new learning is not just at the surface. Something new learning is at the total core of your education. Because ये time वापस नहीं आएगा. Then after 3 years you will be just working in a hotel, and then you will be wishing कि यार काश मैंने और थोड़ी पढ़ाई करी होती जब मैं होटल मैनेजमेंट में था. But this time will not come back. Okay, I'll give you an example. For example, in a industrial training, maybe in a college you peel maybe 3 onions, 4 onions for your practical. But आप जब होटल में जाओगे ना तो कोई 50 किलो की बोरी आपके सामने रख देगा, 50 किलो onion, एंड बोलेगा बेटे ये लो, पील करो जल्दी जल्दी, ठीक है? तो 50 किलो अनियन पील करने में लगे हुए हो, बुरी हालत है, आंसू आ रहे हैं, सब कुछ हो रहा है, एंड फिर आप सोच रहे हो कि यार ये सब करने आया हूँ मैं। मेरा फ्रेंड इस वक्त उसको कंपनी कार पिकअप करने आई हुई है ना, वो कॉल सेंटर में काम कर रहा है, ऑलरेडी 50,000 रुपये सैलरी ले रहा है ना, या तो मैं फीस दे रहा हूँ और ऊपर से मैं प्याज छील रहा हूँ, है ना? But don't look at the job, because if you are looking at that point in time that what you're doing is a peeling of an onion, then it is not going to take you anywhere, trust me, okay? And when I was an executive chef, I remember like that, there were 3 industrial trainees, people like you, who looked very, very sad. And मेरे पास थोड़ा टाइम था तो they were peeling onions, so I went there onto their table and I started peeling onions with them. So थोड़ा बहुत खुश हुए वो कि executive chef आके हमारे साथ प्याज छील रहे हैं, but सभी बहुत sad थे, तो मैंने पूछा कि क्या हो गया? बस मेरी ये बोलने की देर थी तो ऐसा लगा मैंने ना उनकी बड़ी दुखती रग पे हाथ रख दिया कि शेफ 1 हफ्ता हो गया हम ना सुबह से शाम सिर्फ प्याज छील रहे हैं। So I'm asking myself, hey Bhagwan, जो मैंने क्या कर दिया? So I said, oh wow, then you must be amazing at peeling onions. So they thought कि now हमारे executive chef भी मजाक उड़ा रहे हैं। But I asked them some questions. I said, okay, tell me something. From 1 kilo of onions, what is the wastage? When you peel 1 kilo of onion, how much peels go into the dustbin? Percentage? No answer, because they hadn't done it. I said, what's the cost of the onion in the market? So ये जो 50 किलो है, what is the value of this on your table? No answer. I said, how much time does it take to peel 1 onion? Is there a faster way? How much is your stipend? So how much is the staff payroll cost going into peeling an onion? No analysis done. I said, okay, tell me 5 types of onions in the market. 5 types of onions, different types of onions. So 4-5 question के बाद में ना suddenly I think it changed their mindset to look at a job now differently. To say, wow, I always looked at an onion like I'm peeling an onion and doing that hard work. But there is more to peeling an onion. There is way to peeling an onion to understand the yield management, understand the labor costs, right? And tomorrow many of you would want to open up your own business. You're learning at somebody's expense. That is beauty of this industry. आप अपना पैसा नहीं खर्च करके दूसरे के एक्सपेंस पे स्टडी कर रहे हो। You know, if you know that कितना टाइम लगता है अनियन पील करने में, and अगर 50 किलो अनियन पील करने में इतना पैसा लग रहा है of a staff, is it worth it to buy an onion peeler and save that cost? That is the business mind that initiates, okay? But you have to think that beyond. ना अगर आप यही सॉल्व करते रहोगे कि मैं प्याज छील रहा हूँ, then that thing will not happen. Then going into more science of things, that why does one cry when you peel an onion? Okay? So हमेशा याद रखना कि एक तो 3 spheres होते हैं of learning. When you are doing anything intensive learning like hotel management, there will be 3 spheres. One is must know. 3 zones हैं, must know. Second zone is should know. Okay? Third zone is could know. ठीक है? अभी समझ नहीं आया होगा, let me explain it. So let's say about the service of the wine. So जब wine serve करते हैं ना, तो what is the must know thing? Must know about the wine. Take? Okay. Take? Okay. But how does it impact on my service of wine? I'm right now saying that skill is serving of a wine. So in serving of a wine, what is must know that I should know about a wine?
Where to hold the bottle.
How to hold the bottle. Okay, great. So that's a skill, how to hold the bottle, that's one. Okay, maybe you are just joined, so you don't know the intricacies of wines. But let me tell you, there's a red wine and a white wine. The red wine is served at room temperature, the white wine is served chilled. Okay? So your must know is that white wine is served chilled and the red wine is served room temperature. You must know that a wine is never served with ice. That's a must know. Because like in other drinks, you know, you don't ask guests how many cubes of ice. You'll be laughed at. Okay, so that is a not done thing. Okay, so that is a must know. But what is a could know? Or what is a should know? So you should know different brands of wines. You should know the different glasses in which the wine is served. Okay, that is your should know, which also impacts your job but not directly. Now there is for the intellectual people is a could know zone. Could know में आता है कि ये वाइन कहाँ से आई है, कहाँ पैकेज हुई थी, कहाँ बॉटल हुई थी, बॉटल किस केमिकल से बना हुआ है ना? इसकी प्रोडक्शन लाइंस कहाँ हैं, कितनी बॉटल्स बनती हैं पर ईयर, कैसे ट्रांसपोर्ट होके आती हैं, all that things, right? So 3 zones. Now if in your job around, immediately segregate things into this must know, could know, should know. Don't focus right now too much on could know. Could know के लिए आपके बहुत टाइम है, you can do leisure reading and all that, but focus on must know and should know. But largely focused, 80% should be on your must know and 20% should be on the should know, because they directly impact your job, right? So coming back to the peeling of the onion, you should know the kind of onion. Types of onion is a must know, because आप spring onion को वैसे ही peel नहीं करेंगे जैसे एक red onion को peel करेंगे, right? You should know what knife to use for which type of this thing, because you don't use just one type of knife. There are different types of knife, and that is so amazing both in F&B as well in kitchen that you will learn so much ingredients, you learn so many accompaniments, you learn so many equipments that you will wonder कि wow, ये सब तो मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था, you know. So that is the interesting part of it. Okay, so coming back to your attributes: punctuality, grooming, right? Technical knowledge, solid technical knowledge. Because 3 साल में ना technical knowledge बहुत कम आएगी. Whether you are joining for industrial training interviews, whether you are joining for campus interviews, and make it a habit. Select 1 hour every day for research and study. Please, this is not an easy thing. लोगों को लगता है क्या है होटल मैनेजमेंट, but जिस दिन पढ़ना पड़ता है ना फिर नानी याद आ जाती है. Okay, so last दिन पे बात रखो. Every day, get hungry for knowledge. Discuss, see things, understand. Okay, so that is your technical knowledge. 4th is your communication. Very important. And ये धीरे ना, I want to tell you on the day 1 of your colleges, because 3 years down the line, many of you will not get selected, probably because your communication was not as great. Now, when we say communication, sadly, of course, it's spoken English. But communication is not only spoken English. Communication is both verbal and non-verbal. On how you're communicating, how you're sitting, what's your body language, right? But make a habit that you all converse with in English with each other. मैं हिंदुस्तानी हूँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है हिंदी, but I also speak 9 other languages. But that is just me. But in the hotel industry, you are serving international customers. So the focus of many hotel chains, many hotels, I would not say all, but many hotel chains, the focus is good spoken English, and not fancy Shashi Tharoor types of English, but basic English with good grammar, and you're able to, kind of put your point across. And that will only happen with practice. Language can only be learned. Language कोई बहुत बड़ी तोप चीज नहीं है, right? Language को आप कोई भी language, foreign language आप 2-3 साल लगेंगे आप सीख जाओगे, right? So but communicate properly, effectively. Okay. After communication, one of the other attributes you should entrench in your this thing is the way you deal with each other. Peer-to-peer communication will become your habit. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. That was the philosophy of Oberoi Hotels. That was the philosophy of Ritz-Carlton, big hotels. Where you say that, everybody around, I have to make my demeanor and nature in such a way that I don't have to project. I just have to be that nice human being from day 1. It is never about what you say, it's about how you say it. Always remember. And many a times in the kitchen, Abey, kya kar raha hai, idhar aa. These things are very depressing. Don't make that habit. The other way to say is, hey, gentlemen, hey chef, I need your help. Can you help me? Can you give me a hand? Same thing, but just said in a different way. So practice how you behave with each other, even when you're alone. That is the thing. Not necessarily in a group discussion room, but in the cafeteria, in the locker room, you know. What is your demeanor and nature? You want to make that a habit. You want to walk the talk. You want to be seen as a hotel professional. ठीक है, वो बहुत important होता है. And suddenly, you know, 6 महीने में things will change. I'm sure that you know your seniors, जब वो एक साल छुट्टी करके घर गए after industrial training, you know, parents just thought that wow, ये क्या change हो गया इनमें अचानक, you know, they were never like this 1 year before. But that is what the hotel industry really does to you. So focus on that. Okay. So listen, I can go on and on, but let me congratulate you, and you're in a fantastic place. You're in a fantastic industry. तो आज आपको शायद ये नहीं पता कि जितने लोगों से आप मिल रहे हो इस इंडक्शन में वो कौन है क्या है, बट आपको यू नो साल डेढ़ बाद सडनली रियलाइज होगा ओह माय गॉड ये आए थे हमारे पास. फोटो खींचने के अलावा शायद मैंने कुछ और पूछा होता. तो हियर यू हैव एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. इफ एनीबॉडी हैज एनी क्वेश्चंस आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू आंसर इट फॉर यू. कोई भी. एंड लेट मी टेल यू, कोई भी सवाल स्टूपिड नहीं होता. आंसर स्टूपिड होते हैं बट सवाल स्टूपिड नहीं होता. सो यू कैन प्लीज आस्क मी एनी क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है, या तो सब कुछ समझ आ गया या कुछ भी समझ नहीं आया. यस, डू यू हैव अ माइक फॉर हिम?
Sir, myself Dheeraj.
Hello.
I want to know about, after so many years of experience and you have been doing it in hotel industry, what are your like not thoughts? Yeah, what are your like suggestions? Is this good industry or like there are more opportunities abroad or in India? Like how this industry is? I just wanted to know.
Okay. So this industry is amazing, like I told you. जो हॉस्पिटैलिटी जो हमारे देश में है ना, वो पूरी दुनिया में और कहीं नहीं. The concept of Atithi Devo Bhava, that is entrenched into our system. You will go abroad, you will feel कि oh God, ये क्या कर रहे हैं लोग. You know, if you in India, if you go to a buffet in a good restaurant and you sit down there and you ask, the world over they keep getting you things from the buffet. है ना, they treat you like a king in a good hotel. ये चीज आप बाहर जाओ, बाहर बोलो, the server will tell you sir the buffet is laid out, please help yourself. They'll be very polite, but वहाँ system processes वो. इंडिया में human touch है कि गेस्ट हमारा खुश जाना चाहिए, you know, हमें गेस्ट को सर्व करना है. हम उस टाइम ये नहीं देखते हैं कि वो मैं शॉर्ट स्टाफ हूँ, मैं नहीं कर सकता, you know, गेस्ट को बोल दो खुद ले ले. No. In a Royal Hotel, you enter, you ask for a direction. Hotel में the staff will not guide you. यहाँ से जाओ right road. They will walk with you and show you the thing. Okay, let me show you the way, sir. Now that is the level of hospitality. But I understand going abroad is a big craze. But let me tell you, the world over, people are coming back to India. If you see chains like Marriott Hotels, Hyatt Hotels, they are all foreign chains. But they have a bigger presence in India today. The Novotel, Accor Group is opening 1,200 hotels by next 3 years. Because they've understood the kind of hospitality level that exists in India are unmatched. There are so many people from abroad coming in to intern in India. So India is changing big time. I think after 3 years, there will not be a thing that you don't want to go abroad at all. You'll say, this is it. You know, this is where the beauty is. So yeah, I mean, it's nice when you've never been abroad. Oh, एक कीड़ा रहता है, you know, foreign country जाके घूम के आओ ना. But what lies here in your country is non-existent anyway. Yes. But you'll have, if you ask opportunities, yes. As a chef, you have a lot of opportunities to travel the world, and not so much in housekeeping, front office. F&B, to some cases, yes, but in kitchen, you have a lot of opportunities to travel. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? Yes. After that person.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ankush Roy. I am pursuing BSc in Hospitality and Hotel Administration. So, as you said that in your generation, hotel management wasn't that much popular, and also you had switched doctor from chef. So, what thing that kept you motivated?
I think thank you so much for your question, but I think one thing that motivates me is food, right? I think food motivates me because looking at food from different dimensions, looking at just a mere potato. If it's an ingredient like potato, 5 people from 5 different professions will look at that differently. The doctor or the dietitian will look at the potato from the nutrition level. ये आलू इतना carbohydrates है, ये sugar patient को खाना चाहिए नहीं खाना चाहिए ना. Somebody who is a business person will say ये कौन सी breed का आलू है, ये कितना सस्ता बिक सकता है, how much value does it hold, market में कौन सा आलू लेके बेचना चाहिए, farmers को कौन से आलू उगाने चाहिए, that is what that person will say. A chef will think, wow, this potato, what dish can I create? Is it a waxy potato, mealy potato? Can I make a roast out of it? Can I make a mash out of it? Can I get it accompanied with something? Can I boil open stuff with something, maybe Idaho potatoes? Can I gratinate it? Serve it with a nice bourguignon. So that is the chef thinking. So I think chef is a very creative field. And as an artist, you never can feel demotivated or dejected or upset with what you're doing because it's a craft on the plate. So if you love what you do and eventually you get paid for it, there's nothing like that in the world. That's why I said, if within 1 year you find it's not your cup of tea, ship out immediately. But don't ship out because you find it tough. Because finding it tough is only because you're not giving your 100%. Okay? Thank you. Another thing that motivates me is meeting people. Another thing that keeps me always going is meeting new people, talking to them, sharing knowledge, and that's important. Like I had a illustrious career with Oberoi Hotels, but 2004 is when I resigned again from Oberoi Hotels and now run my own culinary school. It's called the School for European Pastry and Culinary Arts. So it's in Gurugram, and we also have one branch in Mumbai that's only of pastry. But not for you now. Maybe after 3 years of hotel management, if you want to come for a finishing course of 6 weeks or 6 months, then a lot of college students do come to us with that. That's it, and you can follow me on Instagram and you can see my school as well. So my ID is Chef Badi. Very, very simple, not complicated. Yes, any more questions? Yes, you had a question.
सर इंडियन फैमिली
हाँ जी।
हम लोगों को सब लोग डिमोटिवेट करते हैं कि कुछ
बिल्कुल।
नहीं कर सकते तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंट के लिए हम लोगों को क्या करना चाहिए? हमारे अंदर जो क्रिएटिविटी है उसको बाहर लाने के लिए या फिर जो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंट लाने के लिए हम लोगों को क्या करना चाहिए?
Good, very good question. So well done. One thing, please sit down. There are some people in your family who will always have faith on you. Always. No matter what. कौन होंगे वो लोग? Your parents. Your immediate parents will always have faith on you. And they'll trust you. Because they get so happy with small things that you're doing. कि वो 3 लोगों को बताएंगे, देखो इस तरह ये बनाया है ना? जब छोटे थे तो आओ बेटे डांस करके दिखाओ. They were always very proud of your achievements and all, and they still will be. But your question that how do I do it, if people demotivate, I'll give you a live example. मेरे केस में when I joined hotel management, तो I had left engineering. So it was a big shock in Kashmir. Kashmir anyway very conservative society. उनको लगा कि मेरे पेरेंट्स को कि यार क्या कर रहे हो, इंजीनियरिंग छोड़ के क्या बर्तन धोने जा रहा है बेटा आपका, है ना, क्या करेगा? So they said, देखो उसका करियर है, उसने चूज किया है, हम कुछ नहीं बोल सकते. That was the other thing. But inside they would also ask, कि are you doing the right thing? मतलब क्या इंजीनियरिंग छोड़ के जा रहा है? So but I went, and when I came back, I would meet my these same relatives, friends, जिनको मेरे को justify करना होता था. तो मैं कहता था, मैं ना होटल मैनेजमेंट करता हूँ, उधर मैनेजमेंट करते हैं, यही करते हैं, and lot of things I would hide. And they all would look at कि अच्छा बेटा ठीक है जो बोल रहे हो, मतलब they would not believe me. And then they would ask कि things like कि कितने बर्तन धोने पड़ते हैं? नहीं हमें बर्तन नहीं धोने पड़ते, हम तो सुपरवाइज करते हैं, बर्तन धोने वाले अलग होते हैं, बहुत सारी ऐसे चीजें बना के बोलते हैं. आज जब मैं सेम कश्मीर में जाता हूँ ना, सेम And when people ask me, what do you do? And I tell them, I wash utensils, I clean my kitchen drains, and I cook food. And you know what's the reaction? नहीं झूठ बोल रहे हो. But आज मैं सच बोल रहा हूँ. मैं तब झूठ बोलता था, right? So what it means is that you have to don't get bogged down by anybody's comments or their feelings. You concentrate on your learning and take baby step at a time, and keep showing up for work and keep adding value to yourself. There's a nice saying in English. They say, if you wonder how to do it, get started, and they will wonder how you did it. Right? Don't start doubting yourself. If you start doubting yourself, that's a problem. But if you know your path, you know I'm going to take the right path, then you don't have to worry about what people feel about you. But one day they will start realizing, wow, ये तो amazing है, हमने तो सोचा भी नहीं था कि ये तो इतनी दूर निकल जाएगी ना, तो वो आपने वो करना. So every day, just don't lose your focus. Things will come, ups and downs. और देखो life अगर ऐसी होती है, lifeline में तो life है कोई, dead है, doctor declared you dead, right? Life is only when the graph is going like this. No? It's always ups and downs. So cherish the ups when you're there, but don't feel haughty about it. Don't feel proudy. So that is the time you keep humble. And the moment you're low, you feel gratitude and you seek help and you focus, concentrate, and go back. That is how the life cycle is. So when you reach to the top, practice humility. When you come down, seek help, collaborate, and grow again. Yes. You don't have to clap too much. बोला क्या क्या?
Give the mic, na. First he raise the hand.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
So my question is for you. What skill we should be focused on more to be efficient in kitchen?
Okay. So I think to be efficient in kitchen, you have to understand, please sit down, you have to focus on using the right tool for the right job. जो आप peeling अगर आप knife से करोगे, peeler से नहीं क्योंकि peeler नहीं है, तो there will be a lot of wastage, right? You won't get the same shape. So right equipment for the right job. Following time and motion study, planning, organizing in the kitchen will go a long way in your careers. And time and motion study के लिए मैं आपको छोटा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. For example, आप किसी टेबल पे कुछ काट रहे हैं, तो आपको उस टेबल से मूव नहीं करना है. आप वहाँ खड़े हैं और पीछे आपकी कुकिंग रेंज है, तो आपको उसी जोन में घूमना है. लेकिन आप बार-बार कटिंग कर रहे हो, फिर आपको कुछ याद आ रहा है, फिर आप वहाँ से जाके कुछ और उठा के ला रहे हो, फिर कट रहे हो, फिर याद आया अरे ये चीज चाहिए थी, फिर भाग रहे हो. You will see that that 2 hours of your practical, you have spent another 3 hours which you could have saved because you ran from here there. So analyze that day. जब आपको बहुत ज़्यादा थकान हो जाए ना, तो write down on a piece of paper that मैंने आज unnecessary चीजें क्या करी हैं, which have made me tired so much. What could I have planned better? Could I have organized my things at one place? Could I keep things in a place where I could cling wrap and then go and put in the fridge at one time? And that is your work planning, work and motion, time and motion study, everything. So focus on those things, and you'll suddenly become very efficient in the kitchen. Yeah? You had a question. किनके मन में? फैमिली में, फैमिली की बात. तो देखिए होटल मैनेजमेंट, हाँ सबको शायद ये लगता है कि जब आप अभी how many people are out station, come from somewhere else, कलकत्ता के बाहर से हो आप. Okay, great. Trust me, mark my words. आप 6 महीने बाद दिवाली की छुट्टियों पे भी घर जाओगे ना, तो सबसे पहले फैमिली मेंबर्स क्या बोलेंगे आपको? कुछ अच्छा बना के खिला, है ना? सबको बोला होगा कि होटल में भी जाकर अच्छी चीजें सीख के आना. और यहाँ आपको लगेगा कि यार क्या बनाऊं, मतलब अभी तो खाना बनाना है ही नहीं हमारे सिलेबस में. सो सैडली आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड फील्स की मतलब आपने होटल मैनेजमेंट ज्वाइन किया ना तो आपको धुरंधर बना देंगे खाना बनाने. ऐसा नहीं है. ओके, सो द होटल पर्सनल नॉट ओनली कुक्स, देयर आर मेनी अदर थिंग्स, देयर आर डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स. मेरी एक फ्रेंड थी, मेरी बैचमेट फ्रॉम IHM Calcutta, her name was Ranju Alex. Ranju and me started in OCLD together, and Ranju started in housekeeping. Housekeeping say, today Ranju is the CEO for Accor Group of Hotels. She was the Southeast Asia head for Marriott Hotels for last 10 years, and now she is the CEO for Accor Hotels. Big girl now, but she started as housekeeping. So ऐसा नहीं है, lot of people enter into one department but they end up being a general manager or CEO or president, going ahead. So it is, don't focus on that, your things will change. Even as a chef today, you know, people started as chef but they become GMs. There are people who started as chefs, became entrepreneurs, right? So people started as chefs, became celebrity chefs and artists. So, you know, these are just these times. But look at 10 years down the line, they will say कि यार सबसे best decision इसका यही था कि मैंने अपने बेटे को होटल मैनेजमेंट में दिया. So wait for that. Yes.
Give him the mic.
Sir, if you give us a little insight how promotion actually works.
How promotion works? Okay, so promotion actually works on different hotel, depends on each hotel. But let me tell you, promotion is not like every 3 years they'll promote you or something. Promotion really depends on your performance. So everything is performance driven. So when you join a hotel, you will know the procedures. Every company has their own thing, but you must understand that it's a performance driven thing, and not a 1 year. Maybe same batch, you join the same hotel. Maybe in 3 years you'll be at a different level, and your friend sitting next to you will be at a different level. Then you got some same hotel से पढ़े हैं, same time हुआ है, same experience है, how come he's earning more? So it's performance. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Kushaldeep Singh and I am pursuing BA in International Hospitality and Education. My question is that if a person is a server or a chef or anybody who is serving a guest, should they be more charismatic or friendly to the guest, or should they not disturb the guest at all?
Thank you so much. Yeah, of course, you should be yourself. You should be yourself, but you'll be trained for all these things, because you need to know when I should not be over, indulging into the private space of the guest. They need the privacy, but at the same time they also need attention. So look out for, eye gestures and moments where you think that they need you, and not that every minute you're going there and you're saying, hope everything is okay, hope everything is okay. But that should not be and it's more common sense. It's, for example, when you go and dine with somebody, how would you like to be treated? Would you like 10 people to stand around you and keep watching you and keep coming to you after every second? No. So that's how everybody is same. So people want good service, people want attentive service, and people don't want to be disturbed. But of course, whatever you do it with nice gestures, smile, open body language, to make them feel warm at all times. Done? Okay, no more questions, I guess. You're hungry? Alright, thank you so much everybody for having me.